Thank you.
Okay. So in today's discussion, we will discuss about some of the topics. Those topics are, first one is how to add events, and or I can say handling events. This is the first thing. And the second thing which we are going to discuss is about conditional statements one more time, and writing optimized conditional statements. Okay, so these are the two things that we are going to discuss today in JavaScript side. Okay, so for that, what I'm doing is I'm taking the uh, I'm creating a new one that is called I'm creating a new folder here, event handling in JS. Okay, so we will start with the simple event handling in JavaScript and we'll try to understand what it is and all. Okay, so we have this, and I'm creating a simple HTML file here, index.js, sorry, index.html, and then I'm going to add one more file here, index.js. Now, in my HTML, I'm just writing the HTML. Oh, I was writing in the JavaScript file. My bad. I'm writing the head tag and then I'm writing the body tag. Sorry, body, right? Body. Head tag and the body tag. Now, first question, where should I refer the index.js file? What is the right place?
At the bottom of the body.
How many of you agree it is body?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
For closing
We will also see
body.
what will happen if I'm going to write the index.html inside the index.js file inside the header tag. Okay, and we will also see that. Okay, so in my index.js file, in my body tag, I'm simply having an input element. Let me create a simple div, and I'm creating a simple input type equal to text, input type equal to text, and then uh, id equal to txt first name. So is my first name existing on the screen or not? Is my first name there on the page or not?
Yes.
Not
Okay.
yet.
So now what I'm doing, no, it is there, right? Input text first name. In my index.ejs, I'm writing a simple function fill data. This is called what? Function declaration. This is called function declaration, and this is function calling. Function declaration. What is the difference between the declaration and the calling? You are actually invoking the function in line number 6, whereas you are just declaring the function in line number 2. Okay, now what I'm doing is var first name equal to document dot get element by id. What is the id of the input tag? Txt first name, isn't it? And then I'm giving first name dot value equal to Kiran. Okay, observe, am I changing the JavaScript code or not? First, I am referring this particular file in the head tag. How to refer? By using the script tag. Script source equal to, save it. And now run this particular file. Let us see whether it is loading the Kiran inside this particular page or not. Is it problem for everyone? Am I audible?
Yes.
Chandana,
Yes,
some
Kiran.
problem with your mic then.
Yes, Kiran.
Okay. Now, if you look at the index.html, is my name filling there?
No.
Is my name
No.
filling there?
No.
No. Okay. Now let us try to understand what is the reason why my name is not filling there. Okay. Right click on the screen. Right click on the screen. You are finding the inspect. Control plus shift plus I. Just click on it. It will open you the debugger for you. In this elements, console, sources, these are the three things that we are primarily interested in. And I'm opening the console. Do you see? Uncaught error cannot set property value of null. Why? Is my first name existing or not on the screen? It is existing. But why it is giving me the error? Anyone? Swami, any idea?
Because you mentioned, because you
It's not
declaration
showing any ID.
It's not showing any error. See the console, ma'am. You are finding the
Okay.
error.
No, it's
Uncaught type.
not showing ID.
What?
ID class.
No, the reason is not the reason is not the
Adding.
ID.
because the script you did on the head, that's why.
I did not refer. I referred the script. So text, first name, everything is properly referred. Still, I'm facing the same error. Uncaught type error cannot set property value of null. Why is that error?
Here, if first if we like add event listener and then we mention
No,
the
no, no. It is
value
not about the add
then
event listeners. It is about the location where you are referring the JavaScript file. Okay, I'm writing the same code. Just observe, am I changing the JS or not? Am I changing any JS? Only
No.
I'm changing the location of my script tag inside the body,
Okay.
right? I'm only changing the location of the script tag. Earlier, where I referred the script tag?
In
The
the
head
head.
tag.
in the head,
In the head tag or body tag?
No,
in the
it was
head
head.
tag.
In the head tag.
Body tag.
Now I'm just saving it and I'm going back to my preview button. Wow, is it coming there?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Why it is coming now? Why it was not coming earlier? This is one important thing where people will always do mistakes in this particular area. Understand? So I told you it is a parser. That means the browser is going to parse P-A-R-S-E, parse the document. So when it parses the document, if I am referring the script tag here, which one will come first? Body or the script?
First head.
Script.
If
First
I'm
is
parsing the HTML, script will come first.
script
So
and
it
then
will go
Script.
inside the JavaScript. Inside the JavaScript, what we have written? My dear JavaScript, read the value of the first name or write the value into the first name. But when it is reading, is the text first name available to the JavaScript? No, because
No.
No.
you haven't yet reached to that particular point. Understand? You haven't yet reached to that particular point of in text input type equal to first name. It is not. You haven't reached to that particular point. JavaScript is not able to identify where is the text first name. That is the reason why it is throwing you the error. Whereas in the second case, that means when is my JavaScript loading? My JavaScript is loading at the end of the page. That means all my HTML is already loaded. Now my document is having all the text first name, the other properties we are having. So obviously it is pretty simple. Okay, JavaScript understands there is a property called text first name existing. So I need to read that particular property. Now it will start reading the particular property. Am I clear?
Yes.
Mhm.
Or not? So always browser will go
Can
line
you
by
repeat
line.
it again, Kiran, please?
What?
Can you repeat it once?
Right. Browser will always go line by line. Okay. If it is finding the JavaScript code first, what it will do? It will go inside the JavaScript and it will try to execute the functions. If you are executing the function inside the JavaScript, it will try to execute that particular function. So in that particular function, what we have written, we asked the JavaScript to fetch this element. Is that element existing on the screen the time when the JavaScript is loaded is important. If it is available at the time of loading, then it will execute. Otherwise, it will not. Got it? Otherwise, it will not be available. That's where it is throwing you the error.
Okay.
Now, this is first thing. Second thing is events. Second thing is the events. It is very bad practice to write the events. Most of the programmers will do like this. On key press, do something XYZ. No, this is bad practice. This is bad practice. That way you can do, but that is bad practice. How to do it? So now is my first name. I want to restrict the user to enter only characters into my first name. I want to restrict the user to enter only characters into my first name. So how will I do that? First, I'm writing a function called init. This is the function declaration. Open and close the parenthesis, open and close the square bracket. And now what I'm doing, I'm calling the function init. So in this init function, what I'm doing, I'm calling another function. Function attach events. Function attach events. How many functions are there on my screen? 2 or 3? Two functions. Now, which function is calling which function? Which function is calling which function?
Attach init.
Init is
Function is
function
calling that
Init function is calling the attach events.
Events.
Calling the attach events. By default,
Events.
am I calling the init? Okay. So attach events. In this particular place, I am going to attach the events. What is my element? Text first name, right? I will fetch the text first name here, where first name equal to document dot get element by ID text
First name.
first name.
First name.
Now, will I get the reference to the first name here? Yes, we will get the first name here. Now, what next? We would like to add the event listener to it. So first name dot add event listener. This is a method exposed by the JavaScript. This is a method exposed by the browser to attach the events to it. Add event listener. This will take two parameters or three parameters. It will take. The first parameter is the event name. Which event key press or key up or key down. I'm taking the key press event. Comma. Then second parameter is what you need to do after you are pressing the key press. So if I'm pressing a key press, if I want to do something, I will do it in this particular place. What I will do? I will say alphabets only.
Alphabets only.
I simply will say alphabets only. Now I am writing another function here, alphabets only. I'm writing a function here, alphabets only. Simple. Now, can you tell me which one is calling which? Init by default, init will be called, and inside the init, I am calling the attach events. And inside the attach events, I'm attaching the event called key press event here. I'm attaching the event called key press. Now, when I am pressing the key, automatically this particular alphabets only will get invoked. Anyone having questions up to this?
Kiran, can we like call the function within a function as well?
Yeah, we
Like
can
you
call
call
it
the,
in a function. There is no problem.
okay, so that means when we declare the function in it, it will call the function attach events before it call the function in it. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of complicated. Okay.
Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to, let's say console.log. What is the console.log is going to do? Is it is going to log whatever you are printing, it will show you that. Now, for this alphabets only, I'm passing a parameter called event, EVT. What is this event is doing? What is this event is doing? It is going to say every event that you are having on your keyboard, it will be having the key code. Event.key code console.log of evt.key code. It is logging you the key code.
Good.
Now let us see what it is doing. I am pressing the alphabet A or A, or let me refresh the page, or let me press A. Control Shift I, inspect, is going to give you the element sources and the console. I am going to the console and I'm seeing what is the value of A here?
97.
97. What is the value of Z? 122. Now
122.
capital A 65 and capital Z
Said 90.
90.
Time.
So 97 to 122 alphabets, small letters, and 65 to 90 capital letters. Am I correct?
Yes.
Now
Yes.
we need to understand how we are capturing it. Do you see line number 11? What is the input parameter to the line number 11?
Event.
Event.key code.
What is the input parameter to the line number 11? Swami, what is the input parameter? event. So basically, it is the event.
Yes.
So when you say event, what it means, what kind of, it could be any kind of event. It could be any kind of event. The event could be, what you say, key press, mouse over, or any kind of event it could be. But you will get complete details of that event. Suppose if you are moving your mouse, moving your mouse will be having the, what you say, mouse over event you are going to trigger, or mouse in or mouse out. These are the events that you are going to trigger. Understand? For the mouse. Suppose if you are going to have a click, if you are going to provide a click, so what kind of events it is? You can get the complete list of events. You can get the complete list of events in the JavaScript. Do you see this? On, after print, before unload, on error, on has changed, on load. These are browser things. Window events, these are all. Window resizing, everything. You can capture everything. Now, what you say, form events, blur, change, X menu, these are all form events. Key press, key down, key up are the this event. And then on click, on DB click, on drag, drag end, drag leave, drag start, drop. These are all what you say, mouse events. These are all mouse events. Copy, cut, paste. These are all what kind of events? Keyboard events. That means cut, copy, CC paste. And then media events. Media means if you are playing any kind of video and all these kind of events, you can play with it. And then miscellaneous events, on error, on show, on toggle. Am I clear?
Yes, Kiran.
Okay. So now event.key code. Right now I'm interested in what I'm typing and I would like to restrict. So that is what I'm interested in. So event.key code, that's what I'm taking here. If evt.key code less than or equal to. What is the key code for the A? 97 to 122. This is one range and 65 to 90 is the other range, right? So if condition, here I am writing the if condition. If my event code is less than or sorry greater than or equal to 65. Is 97 greater than or equal to 65? Sorry,
Yes.
65 is greater than or equal to 65? True or false?
True.
True.
And event dot key code less than or equal to 90.
90.
That means, is it accepting these small characters or not?
Yes.
If event key code is less than or equal to 65 and event key code is less than or equal to 90, okay, these that I'm pressing are falling within the range of A to Z, are falling within the range of A to Z. But what about the capital A and capital Z? What about the capital A and capital Z? What is their range? Their range is
97.
97 to
120.
122. Okay. Now I need to make two conditions. This is one condition. Or
Else.
I'm going to write one more condition. Event dot key
Even for click code,
greater than or equal to 97 and event dot key code less than or equal to
120.
122.
So now it's a normal if condition. But in this if condition, how many subconditions are there? This is one condition. Either if I'm pressing the small letters, this condition. If I'm pressing the capital letters, this condition. In either of the case, I am okay. Console.log valid characters. That means A to Z and capital A to Z, both are valid characters. I'm saying both are valid characters. Else condition. What is else condition here? Else console.log invalid character. The moment I'm pressing anything other than the ABCD, invalid. I'm just saying invalid character. Let us refresh this particular page. I'm typing A. So is the A value, what is the key event dot key code? 97. Is it greater than or equal to 97? Yes. Valid character. It is going to print the valid character. Otherwise,
Invalid.
otherwise it should be invalid character. Am I right?
Yes.
So I'm just typing in here A as the valid character and 8 should be invalid character. Let us see the console. So A is valid character and 8 is invalid character. If I'm pressing space, is it valid or invalid?
Invalid.
Space is invalid, so it should log the invalid character. Let us see. So it is logging you the invalid character. Now, can you able to make any kind of character validations? Can you make any kind of character validations by using this kind of approach?
Yes.
Yes.
Swami and Srinivas, can you do that?
Kiran,
Yes.
when anybody is making the website or password, they're using the key code or they're using a different word.
Pardon me?
When anybody is on any website, when they're recognizing password or creating username, they're using the key codes or they're using different keywords.
See, passwords by default, they are what you say, they will be the type at the moment you are mentioning the type, they will be taking as masked. So for them, they won't take, but for the usernames and passwords, they will use the key codes. To restrict
They're
the
using
user
key
to
code.
enter invalid characters and all, they will use the key
Yeah,
codes.
that makes sense.
There are other approaches to where we can play with it.
Okay.
Okay. Now we don't want to enter the user. We don't want the user to enter the data if it is invalid. What I'm saying, event dot prevent default. What is this prevent default? What is the default behavior of a button press? The default behavior of a button press is it should capture what the user has pressed. That is the first behavior. The second behavior is it should also print the character that the user has entered onto the screen. Am I right? It has to print the character that the user has entered. That is the default behavior. If you are preventing the default behavior, that means you are not allowing the browser to print the character into the control. That is what the event.prevent default is. Is that clear?
You mean that it will prevent the invalid character?
Give me a second. I'm not able to listen you properly.
Okay.
Yeah, now tell me.
Yes, Kiran. So you mean that the prevent default will restrict the user to enter any invalid characters into the browser?
Exactly. So prevent default is going to restrict the user to enter any kind of invalid characters. That means the characters which are not falling inside this range, it will restrict the user.
Okay, thank
That is what the expected behavior, right? That is what we are expecting. Am I correct?
Yes.
So
So,
that is the case.
so Kiran, so it will write and then it will remove it because to check whether it is invalid, a user should, I mean, the script should at least fetch the character. So
It will fetch the character. It
it
will
will,
fetch the character. The moment you are pressing the key, it will fetch the character, but it will prevent the default behavior of printing it.
okay, so it will fetch the character and just remove it. It won't allow to us to see it or something.
Right.
Okay.
If I'm entering 9, the moment I'm entering the 9, the key code is firing. It is showing you the invalid. That's it. It will not allow you to. Of course, here it is the code is not loaded here. Otherwise, it will be like that. Got it?
Yes.
Srinivas, am I clear? I'm not able to hear you, Srinivas. Okay. Now, can I have the second kind of conditions? I want numbers only. Can you tell me the logic?
Numbers only event.
Event, and then we need to know what is the range of the numbers. Am I correct?
Yes.
If event dot key code greater than or equal to what is the number range? So we will just need to find what is the number range. Let us do this here itself. 47 to 57. Awesome run. For greater than or equal to 47 and event dot key code less than or equal to 57. Okay. Now here what I'm doing is I'm writing a negative statement. Not. I'm writing a negative statement. What is this negative statement? If anybody is, I want to reduce the number of lines of code and I would like to, what you say, I would like to save the number of lines. Here in the if condition, in this particular if condition, am I doing anything? I'm just checking, that's it, right? But if I'm taking the reverse of the if condition, directly I can write this condition, am I right?
Yes.
Now I'm taking the reverse of the if condition. If it is falling in this range, I should not prevent default, right? Or else I can do like this. This is the optimization, code optimization, where is valid. I'm checking is valid equal to. Now see what I'm simply saying. Where is valid equal to. I'm doing this. Do you see this? What is this I'm writing here? Now, where is valid? If it is valid, go. Otherwise, don't do anything. Otherwise, prevent default. Am I correct? Do you understand this line number 25?
You can run the conditions on the initialized value.
Yeah, you can. But the moment you are writing like this, it will say true or false. Automatically, it will take true or false. It will see whether this condition is executable or not. Okay, this condition is executable. It will check the true or false of this, and then it is going to assign the truth or valid. I mean, whether it is Boolean value, it is going to assign it to the is valid statement. Understand?
Yeah, listener better uses as line number 12. They use the same thing. Condition is look more easier.
Right. Just you can put the negative condition here. If not of this and or not of this, it will be very easy. Got it? Not. Not means if it is not, then prevent default. Otherwise, don't do anything. So I'm doing the same thing here. Simply moving this line of code inside this, wrapping it them inside and inside the bracket. Now what will happen? If event code is greater than or equal to 47 and less than or equal to 57, okay. Otherwise, prevent default. If it is not following, prevent the default behavior. This is the way to write the optimized code. Optimized coding is most important. Performance tuning, when you perform the performance tuning of the application, people will think these kind of things. Got it?
So Kiran, what would be the optimized one? The is valid one or the one in
This
with
one.
the in the if
The
this
number
one?
of lines
Okay.
of code you are reducing is the number of lines of code that you are the less number of lines of code you are writing, it is more optimized code.
Okay.
Got it? Because JavaScript will
Yes.
go line by line. Understand? The moment it is going line by line, as it encounters more number of lines of code, what will happen? It will take more time to process. As it taking more time to process, obviously, it is not a optimized code. Am I correct?
Yes.
So you should think logically when you are writing a program. Is my program, can I fine tune the program logically? That is what you should think when you are writing any kind of program. Understand? To what extent you can fine tune it, do it.
Kiran, is it necessary to use another function for numbers? Can't we write the same function in the above function? Like,
Okay.
do we need to
First,
make the
first
separate
question. First
function?
question. Point number one.
Okay.
What is the use case? You want to check whether the functions are whether the given data inside a control is alphabets or not. Suppose if I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
write the numbers only inside the same function, what will happen
Mm-hmm.
is you are violating one principle called single responsibility principle. It's a coding practice. That means one
Okay,
one
one
guy
thing for
one
one
resp-
user.
one guy one responsibility, right? So
Okay.
are you
Mm-hmm.
violating the principle or not?
Yes.
If I'm clubbing two things in one particular program, one particular function,
Mm-hmm.
so it is not recommended. So one guy, one job. Got it?
Oh,
That is
got it.
called
Thanks.
single responsibility principle
Mm-hmm.
or dry principle. Don't repeat yourself.
Oh.
We should always remember that when we are writing the coding. Is my function doing
Mm-hmm.
too many things? Yes, then refactor it.
Okay.
Does it make sense, Srinivas and Swami?
Karen, when
Yes.
we are using a not equal to key code, if we have any special characters, they will be automatically will be taken. When we are
No, they will not. So if you want the
okay,
special characters also, you need to write the extra conditions. Understand? You need to write the
yeah,
extra conditions there. Got it? What extra conditions you need to capture? What is their key code, and you need to allow the user, if the user is entering their key, that particular keys, you should allow the user to proceed. Got it?
yep.
Okay. Any questions for me? Swami?
We'll check it. I will check it actually. Following you, but I think I need to practice. I need to write down myself to
Yeah,
understand.
just do the same thing what I'm doing inside the application. Do the same thing.
Okay.
Don't do anything special. As of now, I don't recommend you to do anything special. Just do what I'm doing. That's it. I will be pushing this code to the GitHub so that you can look into this particular code.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, shall I push this code? I'll be creating a folder
Sure.
for you in the GitHub. Already it's there. Okay, let me add a repository for you and let me do it. Yeah, tell me, ma'am. The steps which I am following, you can follow the same steps to do the recordings or to do the uploadings. I created a repository. Now, what I'm doing, I'll be having this repository here. I'll be pushing all my JS codes or anything, whatever I have written, I can push it here. Paste it, everything is pushed here. Simply upload those folders. Git add hyphen all. Oh, sorry. CD. What is that?
Mm,
Now git add hyphen all, and then it will add all the files. Git commit hyphen m added files.
Added files.
So it is adding all the files to it. Git push. Just you need to use your password, username and password. Job done. Everything got pushed here. It pushed everything. Let us see whether everything got pushed or not. Refresh the page. So it's taking time. But it's taking MBs. Too bad. My goodness. It's too much. Okay, total 161 objects, everything is pushed there. Now you can find that particular folder here. Wow. Event handling in JavaScript, today we added this. You can find all the files here, index.html and index.ejs. You can practice it and then you can get back to me. Okay. So
your like uh, we need the like URL, right, to access to.
this is the URL. You just see type Kiran trainings. That's it. Automatically you will find your repository here. github.com/ it's open source, so you can try anything here. You see repositories, click on the repositories. Okay, coming with it. Got it? Okay. Thank you. I'll talk to you tomorrow, same time.